So, today's arts and crafts, for today's Saturdays, we're going to do a mandala out of a paper plate. Okay? We're going to make a mandala on a paper plate. Not on this part, because this part is plasticky, but on this part which is made of paper. We can draw, no problem. Okay? The materials that we are going to be using today as obviously a paper plate. I'm going to be using pencils and a rubber, super important, so we can erase our mistakes. I'm also going to be using different markers to color it in, and I'm also going to be using this to make circles. Okay, if you don't have one of these, okay, you can always use a ruler and some sellotape. I will show you how to do it when we are doing it. The first thing that I want to do is to find the center of my paper plate. So I put it down, okay? And I've taken another paper plate, folded in half, and I'm going to use it to find the center. Very nicely, I'm going to put it on top of it, and with my pencil, I'm going to draw a line, and I'm going to put it in another place and draw another line so I can find my center. Okay? What I want to do also is to mark a little bit quarters. So I have one line here that I can extend. I can use my ruler for that. Okay, so I have a straight line, and I want to make a line in the opposite direction. I'll use the ruler for that. So now I have quarters, and now I'm going to make more or less eighths. Okay. And that's going to help me to create my design. So now I have this. As you're seeing, I'm making very gentle marks. I'm not drawing super intently. No, because if I draw super intently, I will not be able to erase it later. Okay, so I'm making gentle marks. Gentle marks. Now, if I want to make a circle, I can use this, okay? Or I can make it with a ruler. I take one pencil and I adjust it with sellotape. And with another pencil, I adjust it with sellotape at the distance that I like. And now I am ready to make circles. I use one pencil in the center and I rotate the other one. I can rotate the plate to make it easier. And I have a circle. I don't know if you can see, but there is a circle around there. Okay? And you can use it to make as many circles as you want. I have a special tool for that, so I'm going to use it. Okay, and it will help me to make my designs later. Okay, at different distances. So now I have my circles marked. I have also prepared some shapes that I want to use in the creation of my design. So what I'm going to do is to make a little mark here to mark it as the center of my drawing. I always want to have it here. So I made a little mark here at the bottom, here, and another mark here. So we have the bottom. And what I'm going to do is just to place it. And I need to extend my lines. So let's do that. Mandalas are very repetitive, so what I want to create is the idea of repetition. So my center, and what I'm going to do is simply trace the shape. Now, so that you see the final product, I'm going to trace it. I'm going to use a fine marker to trace it so that you see what the final result is. So this is my shape so far, okay? And now I'm going to fill it in with different shapes. And I'm going to turn to my pencil again. So I have used a very, very thin marker. I don't know if you can see. Very, very thin marker. Okay, very thin marker. And now I'm going to use a thicker marker to do some other details. So this one, which has a little bit of thicker. I have finished with decorations, and I will show you some more patterns during the video, at the beginning and at the end. And now I can color. Now that I have finished decorating, I'm going to erase the marks and start coloring. So with my rubber, I'm going to erase all of the pencil marks. And now I'll start coloring. So I have finished my mandala in different colors, okay? I have repeated the leaves in the same colors, and I've done the clubs in different colors to separate them to make it a little bit more interesting, okay? You can do a geometrical mandala like this one, okay? Or you can do a more modern mandala. For example, this one that I have made also using geometrical shapes, but I have filled it with zoo animals to make it a little bit more interesting, okay? You can do different types of mandalas. So here we have two different types of mandalas, okay? You can make them as you want, and I hope that you like this activity and you can do it at home, okay? And you show us what you created. Send us photos of your mandalas, okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.